There's nothing in statute that says I have to electronically pull all this stuff together and send it to you.
Okay.
We can charge.
I feel a little intimidated, sir. I mean, officer back here, standing back here.
Well, then you're free to leave.
I'll go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, very good. Thank you.
Today is Friday, December 11th, 2015. The time is 8:49. I am at Waite Park City Hall, attempting to go in and meet with investigator Jason Thompson. I was told my case is reactivated and they're somehow reinvestigating the events, but I was also told that they're no longer investigating my vehicle theft. So that's a wash. They're not investigating that, but somehow they want to interview me and try to find some a way of getting some incriminating statements that's going to be used against me in a court of law. So I'm going to go in here and question them on the reasons why they have not found to put charges on these women that stole my car and my property out of my vehicle. So far, we have statements where the person who has stolen my vehicle, Morgan, is admitting and confessing to taking my vehicle, saying that she jumped in the front seat of my vehicle and drove off because she felt that she wasn't safe. So I want to know where her actions is justified under laws. I never gave her consent to take my vehicle, and I want to know where her actions are justifiable under any law. So I'm going to go in here and sit down with him and see what's going on with my case here. And go in here and attempt to find him. Hey, officer, are you Officer Thompson?
No. Who are you looking for?
Jason Thompson.
Jason Thompson. And your name?
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim. What's your last name?
Isaac.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Thompson. Hi.
Hi. What did you do to your finger?
Yeah, it broke when I was knocking on the door trying to get the guy's attention, the clerk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ouch. Oh, you break it in a couple spots?
No, it's fracture.
Yeah, it's a break, right? Yeah, break it.
All right.
I thought you were coming at 2 today.
Well, I just got up a little early this morning.
No, not a problem.
Yeah. So, I'm being recorded?
Not right now.
Okay.
Do you want to be?
Yeah.
Okay. ICR number 156077772. This is Officer Thompson of the Waite Park Police Department giving a case statement at our office, 1950 North City of Waite Park. The date is Friday, December 11, 2015. The time is 08:55 hours. I am here with
Ibrahim,
okay
victim.
Ibrahim, could you what is your date of birth?
12/1/91.
What is your address?
415 33rd Avenue North, apartment 301, St. Cloud, Minnesota.
Okay, and your phone number?
615-720-2093.
Okay. And you're giving a statement to Officer Thompson who identified himself as a Waite Park police officer?
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
And you understand that you are not under arrest?
no, I'm not.
You are free to go at any time. You don't have to answer any of my questions if you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the only reason the door is closed right now is so that others don't hear what we're saying.
Yeah, they could still hear. They're probably next door.
No.
But,
no.
yeah.
You don't trust me, do you?
So, I think a week ago when I came here and I spoke with Chief,
Okay.
my case was inactive.
Okay.
And the part of it that was inactive was the theft. Chief, the officer Sauber, the primary officer, Sergeant Deshane, and yourself have found that there was no probable causes or the reasons why my vehicle was taken from me.
Don't include me in that, okay? I just got this report on December 4th. I got it put on my caseload.
Okay, who put it there?
So Chief.
Okay.
So I've been working this since December 4th. I've
Okay.
only been at it for, a week. It was last Friday when I had it.
Do you have copies of the report?
No, it's an active investigation.
Well, I was told active yesterday by you and Chief. So, anyways, I have the report here.
Yep, that's the initial.
And yeah, well,
That's not my report.
yeah, I understand. But so far, what do you know so far about the case?
Well, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I'm asking you so far what you know.
Well, I have a lot of concerns. I have some concerns of what you did that night. I have a lot of concerns about what the girls did that night.
Okay, so, but what do you know so far?
I'm not going to tell you what I know.
Okay.
That's not.
Well,
you're not interviewing me. I'm interviewing you.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Here's.
If you want to tell me what happened that night, I'd be more than happy to listen to it.
Okay.
But like you said yesterday, you already told the officers what had happened, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I reported crime.
Yep.
I had several things that happened to me.
Yep.
My vehicle was taken from me without my consent while I was outside of my vehicle.
Yep.
Confronting my brother and trying to get him back into my car.
In a physical fight with your brother.
No, we were never in a physical fight.
You're right.
I was not.
3 people have said that. Ibrahim, if you're gonna sit here and we're gonna argue back and forth.
No.
about minor details,
Here's
we're
the
not
thing.
gonna go like that, okay?
We were tussling. I was grabbing on him, pulling him in, trying to pull him in the car.
He 2 punches, you 2 punches.
No. I didn't throw any punches at him. He's a little mentally impaired, and I was trying to.
He's not. He's a very capable young man.
Okay, he was hospitalized. He went to court. Stearns County has a commitment with him.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. How are you gonna tell me I'm his brother? He was hospitalized.
He did go to hospital.
Yes, he's mentally impaired. He's diagnosed with bipolar,
Yep.
it's schizophrenia, and psychosis. He's impaired. He has a social worker, Stearns County social worker. Okay, he has mental mental inability.
Well,
So
from what he told me and from what the girls told me is
here's
spot on.
so you spoke to the girls again?
I did.
Okay. Now
I'm not going to go through their reports because I didn't take those and I didn't write them.
Okay, but here's what they're saying. Officers are still saying that they have no probable cause. Even though Morgan, who took my vehicle, she had admitted to taking my vehicle without my permission. It says here. And her sorry excuse was, I took the vehicle, I jumped in the front seat, and I took the vehicle because she didn't feel safe. Okay? Now, I want to know where her statement is justified under law. I never gave her consent, and I told her, don't take my vehicle, don't take my vehicle. My brother was standing in front of the car with his hands on the hood.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No, we're not going there. Okay?
No, I'm saying
Okay.
that
We're not going there because that is a blatant lie.
you asked me what happened. I'm telling you what happened. He placed his hands
Both girls,
on the hood.
Both girls and your brother said that did not happen.
Okay, let me ask you. Were you there?
No, I wasn't.
Okay,
But
so
if
you asked me what
people-
happened, right?
if
I'm giving
three
you.
people
I'm.
say, we're not going to talk over each other all day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If 3 people say no, that didn't happen, and 1 person says it did, then I'm going on the 3 side.
Okay, here's the thing though. I listened to the recording and I have the audio recording of you and my brother. All right, you took advantage of his mental inabilities in trying to get a false confession out of him.
I did.
You told him you have camera footages showing him being 6 feet away from the car when they drove off. You used that, and you used the advantage that he was mentally impaired.
We use that tactic all the time.
Okay, but here's the thing. There was an Innocence Project that was done a few years ago, all right, where they found that 138 mentally challenged people were convicted of a crime that they didn't do because of false
I'm
convictions.
not convicting your brother of anything.
False confession.
I'm not,
They've convicted them because of
I think your brother is very smart.
Okay, well here's the thing. You asked me what happened that night. I'm telling you what happened. Are you going to listen?
I will listen.
Okay, he put his hand on the hood, and I tried to.
I'm not going to listen to that.
I grabbed the door. And I told her.
In the grass.
I was laying in the grass.
Yep.
You saw that. I was laying in the
Your
grass
brother-
when my vehicle was taken
Your
from me.
brother said you were on the ground in the grass when your vehicle was being backed out and taken.
Okay. Anyways, before it was pulled out of that, after they reversed, and before they went and put the car in drive, my brother put his hands on the hood, standing in front of the vehicle. Okay, he had his hands on the hood, telling the girls, please don't leave us, don't drive off. And I was standing there telling the girls, do not drive off, you have no permission to take my car, I'm calling the police. And they put it in drive and drove off, almost running my brother over.
Well,
that
How
happened.
did they get around him if he's standing right in front of it with his hands up there?
They drove off.
How
he
could they
got
do
out
that?
of the way as they were trying to hit him. Of course, he moved.
Well, how could they try to hit him when he's standing there right with his hands on the hood?
Yes, he moved out of the way because when she put it in drive and she was pulling out, he went like that and got out of the way.
No.
Yes,
Come
he
on.
did.
No.
That's what happened. But anyways,
Ibrahim,
here's the thing.
Listen to me. I have a lot of things that I'm going to charge these girls with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But you coming in here and lying to me?
I'm not
is
lying
not
to you.
gonna
How
be
am I
the
lying
thing.
to you?
Okay?
How am I
I'm
lying
not
to
even
you?
going to listen to that.
How am I
okay?
lying to you? How am I
That
lying
did
to
not
you?
happen.
That did not happen.
That
Based
did
on
not
what?
happen.
Based on what?
Based on your brother who was there
Mm-hmm.
and 2 girls. He had a very
Rehearsed, according to you. According to you.
Yeah.
And you have made up a story.
There are not too many people that
to
speak
falsely-
at approximately 0 to 100 hours.
He's mentally challenged. That's how he talks.
No.
That's how he talks. You want to ask his doctors at the hospital? Do you want to ask his counselor, Stearns County counselor?
Oh, I still have some people to talk to.
Yeah, I can give you her name and her number. You can talk to her. He's mentally impaired. And you use that to the advantage of getting him to falsely...
You said he was a man.
Okay, well anyway.
He's a very smart young man.
Okay, he is. All right, according to you, he is, and he has no problem whatsoever. Now, in the report here,
I'm not going over their report. That's not my report.
Morgan had said she took my vehicle without my permission, and she jumped in the front seat and drove off because she felt unsafe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here, according to the Minnesota laws,
Ibrahim.
okay,
Ibrahim.
here's what Minnesota lawyers are saying.
Will you listen to me for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
I am writing my report. I am writing what the girl said. I'm writing what your brother said.
But you're not gonna write what I'm saying.
What you're saying. And I am going to send it to the county attorney.
Yes, I want
They
that.
are going to make the choice up.
Mhm.
I guarantee that you are going to get charged with stuff.
For what? What did I do?
The gun, waving it around.
Who?
With a gun. There's going to be some issues that you're going to get too, okay? I'm
No,
just telling you straight up.
I'm not.
You will get charged with something,
I am
okay?
innocent. I didn't do anything. That's what you're saying.
Ibrahim, there's too many people that said that this
Who?
was going on,
Who
okay?
said that?
The girls and your brother.
What
okay?
did they say?
So, are we done here? Because
No,
I'm not going to argue about every little detail. I am telling you right now that I am sending this to the county attorney.
Okay, today,
The
right?
county attorney is going to, not today, my report will not be done today. The county attorney will review it, and they will charge everybody that they see fit in there,
Okay, right,
okay?
right.
I already know, and have admitted that I know who took your gun,
Who
your
took it?
phone. I'm not telling you that. It's part of my investigation.
Okay, that's good. Well, I appreciate
So I
it.
have that. I have felony theft charges coming. I have a lot of charges coming. But I also think I have charges on you coming.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
You told us to investigate this,
Mhm.
and that's what I did. I investigated
Okay.
it, and I investigated
But-
both sides, and you will have your day in court.
Right.
Okay?
Now, but so far you don't see that they took my vehicle without my permission.
That is
right?
up to the county attorney.
Okay.
In my opinion, no.
Why is that though?
Because they were in fear when you were punching him in the face. You had a gun. Your gun was out in the
My
hotel,
car was inside the car at that
waving
time.
And
My car was my firearm was inside the vehicle that they stole from me.
Did they know that?
Yes, they did, and they saw me put it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they were afraid that you guys were punching on each other and everything else. And they took the
That
car,
makes
and
no
they went
sense,
over
and
and
it's
did
not
that.
justified under law. All right.
There's
She
a lot
took.
of stuff being afraid and everything else.
No,
like
no,
that.
no. If they were afraid, and if I was that gun-toting sex maniac that they portray me in the report, why did they not contact police?
Why did you have condoms with you?
I had condoms.
Yeah.
I have condoms with me all the time.
Okay. Why'd you pull them out? Why'd your brother go, hey, give me one of those?
No, he didn't say that.
He said
no,
that
he
in the
didn't.
report.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. And the only time that I had pulled it out of it was in my pocket the whole entire time. And I set it in the room when Officer Saubers and Whitehead come in to check the room.
We're going to have some issues, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that, okay? But you got to let the county attorney review it.
But here's the thing,
county
though.
attorney
If
do
I
it.
was this maniac, crazy lunatic sex maniac, gun-toting
in my
sex maniac,
opinion.
why did they not call the police? I left the room at a certain point,
In
and I
my
went to the
opinion-
front desk.
Ibrahim, can I speak?
Why did they not call the police if that was true?
I don't believe you were a gun-toting crazed maniac.
That's what they're saying in the
I
report.
believe that you were intoxicated.
No, but they're portraying me as a gun-toting sex maniac in the report.
Did I say that I'm going to believe everything that they say?
No.
And I don't believe everything that you say.
No.
Everybody, let me tell you something, okay? There are three sides when you do
Yeah,
this
there's
job.
three
There are
sides,
three
yes.
sides. There's going to be your side as the one witness. There's going to be
I'm
their
a victim.
side.
I'm not a witness. I'm
You
a
are
victim.
also a witness. And there's going to be another side, them as being a witness also.
Mm-hmm.
And then in between those two stories is going to be the truth. Because you're always going to make it try and sound better for your side. And they're always going to make it try and sound better
Yes.
for their side.
There were suspects who
So-
stole my vehicle, so of course they're gonna make up
Yep,
lies.
and you were intoxicated and couldn't drive, and you got
Well, who
behind the
told you
wheel
that?
and turned
Who
on
told
the
you
car
that?
and you were waving a gun around.
Oh, really? That's
And so somewhere in the middle is
Mhm.
going to be the truth, okay? And the county attorney will figure that out. I'm going to write up what I know and what everybody said to me, and that's
Okay.
all I'm doing.
I wanna
okay?
know, though.
If I thought I had, if I thought I was going to arrest you or anything like that, I would have read you Miranda, right?
here's the thing, though.
And
If
you
you
know
really
that.
had footage and you knew what really happened out there in the parking lot, they'd be in jail today.
No.
Yes, they would.
No.
Because you would have saw them where they almost ran him over
didn't even
and
get
they
close.
took my vehicle.
They didn't get close to him.
Well, you didn't see that, but if you were to see that, they'd be in jail today.
when three people say no, especially the one who says he was standing in front of it,
You made up a lie and played with his mind and trying to forcefully confess to, yes, you know what? You might be right. I might have been 6 steps or 6 feet away from the vehicle. The same story you made up.
He lied to me constantly.
No, but you made up that lie. I
didn't make up that lie.
You said, hey, Isaac, you know, they didn't run you over. They never run you over. You were 6 feet away.
I said you were never standing in front of that car.
That's what you said. Yeah. So you made him believe that. You had it locked into his head. You had it locked into his head, and he said, you know what? You might be right. I think they might have not tried to run me, and you might have been right because I might have been 6 steps away. You used full advantage of his mental impairness to falsely confess to your made-up story. That's what you did. It's gonna come up in court.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah, and the lawyers will decide if he's gonna get up there and talk. Yeah. Which I guarantee you is not gonna happen. He's mentally challenged and mentally impaired. Okay. Well, you're saying he's not. The Stearns County is saying he is. He was hospitalized and diagnosed with these things. So we're gonna see.
We will.
Okay.
All
right. You have no further questions?
I don't have any questions.
I don't either. Let's get out of here.
All right.
As far as you all are concerned, they're not charged for anything. They're in it.
Who's that?
Stay up. The girls.
They're going to be charged.
That's discrimination.
I'm talking about
This case is totally discrimination, man. I'm telling you.
Did I not just sit in there and tell you that I'm charging them?
I don't believe that, man.
Before you go around and spreading these untruths,
Hey, Chief.
You let me know, because I am charging them for the theft of the gun and the phone and everything like that. Okay? So you can't go around and say it's discrimination and I'm not charging them, because I am.
Now you tell me. You tell me that, and I'm about to do that.
No, I sat right in there and it's all recorded. I told you they would be charged.
Explain to me why Shana is not giving me the
The
BCA joint powers agreements that you all have. Why is she not doing
I have nothing to do with that.
Ibrahim, you're asking about I believe that these charges, and I don't know what that really has to do with anything, but
here's the thing, sir. Right? I went to Stearns County, and I got a report.
Why don't you come in here so we're not talking where everybody can hear us?
You see, this is the report, Deputy Angler's report. All right. I got it from Stearns County, free of charge, and they emailed it to me out of their RMS system. Okay, so if they given me this free of charge, why was I charged for my copies? The same report. Why was I charged?
I can't. As far as data practice goes, under the data practice statute, we have the ability. We don't have to give out information for free. There's a lot of information that's public. Okay. Public data, we need to make it available. People like you ask for policy, procedure manuals, all those things. There's nothing in statute that says I have to electronically pull all this stuff together and send it to you. We can charge a reasonable fee for that. We are allowed by statute to do that. You got to understand, when you inundate us with data requests like you've been doing, it takes human resource time from this department to fulfill that request.
No.
So you can't just say, if you're trying to make the case that we should just be able to hit a send button and send you everything, we're not set up for that. We are not set up for that. You're asking about e-charging. E-charging is not available to us yet. You're asking about a joint powers agreement for something that we don't have. Some departments in the state might. St. Cloud has it. We don't. You understand that?
Let me show you something. Because under Chapter 13 of the data request, it's saying if the information is readily available electronically, and I'm not asking any other form of way of you all sending it, if it's already available, and I'm asking, I don't want copies of it. I don't want copies of it. All I wanted you all was send it free of charge, electronically, in the computer. Pull that data out, pull those stuffs out, and send it to me electronically in email format. All right, I didn't want copies. I never wanted any printed copies, and
we can't. I'm telling you, I don't know what the county can do or can't do. I'm telling you, we can't do what you asked for. If you want a copy of your report out of RMS, we have to print it, scan it, and send it to you. We just can't send it. So I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know the point that you're trying to make. If you want to allege that this is some conspiracy to withhold information, go ahead, Ibrahim. We're complying with the law as best we can. We don't have to give it to you in a certain format that you are requesting.
Okay.
Not without a fee.
Under section 13.025, subdivision 3, page 11, hear what it says. Hold on, let me try to find. The responsible authority or designee shall provide copies of, no, that's not. If a person requires copies or electronic transmittal of the data to the person, the responsible authority may require the requesting person to pay the actual cost of searching for and retrieving government data, including the cost of employee time and for making
employee time. Did you hear that?
Okay, and for making, certifying, and electrically transmitting the copy.
You know what?
I never wanted electronic.
Here's the deal, okay? And I believe Jason has probably told you this. Your case right now is active. Our investigation after today is complete. Okay? We know what happened to your gun.
Mm-hmm.
We know what happened to your phone. We know what happened to the GPS. And someone's probably going to be charged for that. Right now, the case is going to be sent over for review, okay? Including your actions and your behavior that night. So it's going to be, this is an active case, which means that all of this stuff is going to maybe be available to you through the prosecution process. So right now, I don't have to give you this stuff that you're asking for because it's an active investigation. Do you understand?
Yeah, you decided to activate the case because of my request. I was making a lot of requests.
Listen, you can't have it both ways, Ibrahim.
No.
First of all, you came in here and accused us for not investigating. Then we do, and you're trying to throw that back in our face too, okay? The bottom line is, this case was never inactive. We were doing some work to try to find the gun and the cell phone. Right from the jump, all right?
The vehicle theft was inactive. That's what I said. Based on...
Well, you wanted to try to separate the two events. Sure. When the girls drove the car to the Motel 6 and when they left, okay? The case is over at the prosecutor's office. It's out of our hands now. You're going to have your day in court, and that's how the system works. We've done nothing to try to hide or conceal information from you. The system, this is the way the system works, and again, we're basically have done what you accused us of not doing, and so the case is moving forward, and you got what you wanted.
The vehicle theft was inactive, based on. I have the report. It says inactive.
Listen,
no
it wasn't
further,
inactive in the sense that you're what I believe Sergeant Deshane was saying, and I believe that he's right.
What about Officer Saubers? The girl has confessed to him when he was interviewing her.
I'm telling you, I think the charge against the girl for auto theft is very, very thin, very unlikely, for a couple of reasons. One, you gave her the keys to drive there.
When?
What do you mean when? I don't know when.
To drive there. Okay, yes, right? I did.
And as you were guys, things didn't work out at the hotel, you were going to leave. You gave the keys again to drive.
I didn't. She confessed to taking my vehicle without my permission.
Right. Okay.
She
I think we're not accomplishing anything.
Adamant.
Listen 1 second.
She's going to be
adamant contradicting.
I think what we're saying is I think the charge against the girls for theft, auto theft, is very thin. But it's up to the prosecutor. Let them figure it out. You got what you wanted. The case is going there. They'll look at it and they'll charge. They'll see what they can prove as far as proof beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that, right?
Yes. But the officer that failed to notice what the suspect was not denying. She did not deny the fact that she took my vehicle.
We're going in circles here, okay? Because you just keep on going back to that point. We said we are writing it up and we are sending it over. After today, we will no longer have this case. Contact the Stearns County Attorney's Office.
Okay, when will it be there? Today?
It's going to take some time. Again, I think you got to be a little more patient with us. I think you got to be more patient with the prosecution. Because your case is not the only case they have. Okay.
I feel a little intimidated, sir. I mean, the officer back here, standing back here.
Well, then you're free to leave.
I'll go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, very good. Thank you. Yep.
Well, as I was getting ready to leave and exit the police department, as I was speaking to investigator Thompson, Chief had come up to see what was going on and tried to kind of intimidate me, as well as another officer, armed officer, Waite Park police officer, had also come up and trying to intimidate me and getting me to leave. So anyways, I've been intimidated and I left for my safety.